So,
Hi everybody.
Hi.
please write in the comments if you can see us, hear us, feel us,
Oh, I can see.
sense
I can see
us.
us on Facebook.
And on YouTube.
Okay, so Anna has the Facebook phone and Jane has the YouTube phone.
Yes, and I think I can see chat.
Yes,
here.
okay, there is already a lot
Where
of
is chat
people.
here?
Wait, you press on the comments.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so, what are we gonna tell them first?
I think about music videos
Yeah,
and what happened.
well,
Yes, they can see and hear us on YouTube.
and on Facebook.
Still no comments.
So many people in the comments, I didn't read that. There we go.
Greetings.
Guys, please tell us if you can see and hear us. I know YouTube can, Facebook.
I think it's delay. That's why.
Ah, okay, right, yeah. Okay, fine. People are coming in. Good. So, well, first of all, we're sitting in Turkey, not far away from Antalya, and Anna has joined myself and Jane here. Oh, she actually came 2 weeks ago. Anna, tell them a little bit about your journey, what you're doing here, etc. While I
What
take
you're
a
doing
sip
here.
of your wine.
Just came here to swim in a warm sea, to enjoy the sun, to drink wine. Actually, I came here to be a part in new music videos, in 3 music videos, and we filmed them a few days ago, actually. What else? Can we say the names of the songs?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, so these are Shackles of Gold, Windborn, and The Wheel. And it was very cool experience. The first day, Shackles of Gold, we filmed it in a cave all together, and before that, Ayer made his role as an ancient
Tramp.
ancient
tramp.
I was cosplaying a tramp, yeah, a homeless cave tramp, caveless tramp.
Cables.
Trump.
Tramp.
Donald Trump.
No, not Trump, tramp.
Okay, I don't
Wolf.
know. Homeless.
Yeah.
I know this word. Okay, so yeah, it was the first day, and we had this dark atmosphere there, and it was night. The cave, some mysterious atmosphere. I liked it.
Big spiders there.
Yeah, big
Bats.
spiders, but actually I didn't see them. I just heard that you saw them.
No, I didn't. Our camera guy Ricky saw them. So.
Yeah. And the second filming day was on board. It is the Windborn song, and we were playing like pirates or someone like this. And it was the easiest day. We enjoyed it a lot. The wind, the sea, the boat, and Alex liked it very
Yeah,
much.
I had a luxury yacht trip with girls. So.
Not only girls,
And a
the
film,
film
and a film
crew.
crew. Yeah.
They are guys mostly actually. Yeah, it was the easiest day and very beautiful sunset, and we filmed a lot of moments during the sunset. So yeah, we enjoyed it a lot. And the third day was the hardest day, especially for me. We filmed it in ancient city. Is it a city?
It's an ancient Hittite city, Silion.
Selion, yeah.
3,000 years old.
I need to
Sounds French.
save my cat from the metal.
From metal.
Sorry,
Metal.
from metal wire.
Save my cat from metal.
What she found?
Metal in my cat.
Oh,
She has found a wire.
I'm back.
And now I'm back.
So yeah, we
That's a
were
new song.
in this Selion, and it was like plus 37, and we were in these costumes and in black
Ropes.
robes, yeah,
Robes.
robes.
Not ropes.
And I felt really bad. I think I had some stroke, right?
Yeah, you had a heat stroke. It
Heat
was the
stroke.
most metal video ever. I mean, that's as metal as it gets.
Yeah, we were filming, and I was, like, okay, let's film it. Okay, good. good. Okay, I was vomited like, I don't know, a couple of times or 3 times.
Two times. Imagine an ancient cemetery, necropolis, which is like 3,000 years old. And from beneath the mountain, there is this ancient stone basin with a stream in it from which local goats and sheep always drink. And so I was all covered, my face was all covered in fake blood and makeup, like to be really scary. And I went down there to wash it off, and I realized that trying to wash it off from my hands, it's not washing out. So it was impossible to wash with what we had there. And so I go to our cinematographer and camera director Ricky. I said, Ricky, we have an epic fail here because I cannot wash this off. And he said, okay, let's own it. Let's film you like that. So we had me, being filmed in all this gore and blood, Anna vomiting behind the nearest bush, losing daylight because we were filming the previous scene under 40 degrees Celsius, sun, not a single cloud, little bit shade. It was absolutely crazy, but we watched the footage today and it's mind-blowing. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, but when you will see the result, the final video, you never would say that someone felt bad or anything like that.
But when you see close-ups on the girls, they're together, you should understand that, like, 1 minute ago she was vomiting behind the bush. And now back into frame.
And okay, I'm here. This is an artist's life,
Yeah.
So what do we have here?
Oh my god, we have a lot.
Yeah, this is a long message. Wow.
It's about, I know that one.
Okay. Hello from Israel, hello, Mexico, hello.
By the way, guys, you're free to ask any questions in the comments, so we will read them and answer them. If we are not answering your question, you can just
type it again.
Type it again. Yes, probably I missed it or Anna did it.
Also on Facebook, they are just rolling up, and you cannot scroll to the first one. So just
I can scroll.
To the very first one.
For now, yes, I see the first one.
Okay, cool, super.
But
maybe they updated
not for a long time.
So when 1 year ago, on the 15th of July, we ran our crowdfunding campaign for the New World album. That was 1 year ago. We promised that we would record this album and film 5 music videos, and that they would be like really cool and high-end. So that's exactly what we did. 2 you have already seen, Windborn and Legend of the 3. These are 3 coming up.
The Way is the Aim.
Yeah, sorry. The Way is the Aim and Legend of the 3.
Windborn process.
And today, actually, we got the mixes for the next 3 songs, and that's 3 songs left for the album. So we think that the album will be mixed. We have a delay, as you might have noticed, but because of the war and that we had to move to another country, everything is delayed. But we will shift the album release from the 5th of August to the 27th of August, so that we have time to print everything. But it's basically almost ready. We just need to finalize all the mixes for the longest song, Call of the Towers, and then we're ready. Once that's done, we will send it to all the crowdfunders and start the pre-order for the album. But I was talking about the music videos. So we have already filmed these 5 music videos, and there will be a 6th one, which will be filmed, I'm thinking of Finland and here, because we need this northern nature, but I don't want to film in Russia, so it will be either Finland or the Baltic states. And for Call of the Towers, but that's going to be an 18-minute long cinematography, like film type thing.
I hope we would not try to film it in one day.
No. That's like
no,
that's like 10 to 12 shooting days. That's like shooting a movie. and we will require a separate budget for that, which we will crowdfund in a separate crowdfunding campaign. So that's a different story, because that's basically making a film, a short film. But that's our plans for October, November. By the way, it's going to be called in Finland in October. Okay, we will sort it out. Maybe something, maybe Czechia or Hungary, whatever.
Did it ever stop us?
Never. Yeah.
So what's the problem?
I was just thinking that in
there would be now green.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's
We
the
will
only
figure
problem.
something out, because right now we're refocused on two things: new album coming out, tour, because like in a month and a half we have a tour, and that brings us to our another news for today, which is not good news. We have bad news. So first time for a lot. We have two band members who have quit the band. One of them is Paul, the guitar player, and the second is Max. Now, why they quit the band, they have already written in their own messages to you guys, which we will publish tomorrow with videos.
But everything is okay with them, and
Yeah.
no worries.
And
Yeah.
with us, with
They,
them.
they are okay, and yes, everything is cool.
With our relations with them, it's also okay.
Yeah, so just anticipating any questions the girls just said, there has been no quarrel. It doesn't have to do with the band, with the business, with the musical side. It has to do with how they are organizing their lives. So that's their choice. We move on. So for this tour, and not just for this tour, we are basically hiring. We're hiring a guitar player and a drummer, and again, the day after tomorrow we will publish these open slots, and we will be hiring people are basically from any European or American nation. So we will publish it in a special post. So despite the fact that for me personally this is sad news, because I really like both Paul and Max, and we've been together for five years, etc. I also understand that that's what they have to do in their current circumstances. So that's as it is. As I said, we move on, and Belf with us, and we will find ourselves another guitarist and drummer in Europe or in America. Okay, so if somebody wants to join the band, that's your chance right now. Not right now in comments, but when we publish the entire thing. I think we said everything that we wanted to say ourselves. Now for the questions, what do we have?
I see one here, for example.
Yeah, okay, that's an important one. When is the UK tour dates announced? I should have done this the day before yesterday, frankly speaking, because Anna flies in a few days, and when she comes she needs to apply for the UK visas, and they now take ages to do so. Last time they returned us the passports like in 3 months. So that was
But I took my passport without visa.
Yeah,
if you
so
remember.
she just said, okay, fuck you guys.
Yeah,
Just took
it's
it.
just nothing,
So,
it was empty.
Currently the dates are 29th September London, 30th September Birmingham, if I'm not mistaken, 1st of October,
Manchester?
no,
Yes.
2nd of October is, 1st of October is we can play another city in the UK.
Yeah.
It's not booked yet. So 2nd of October is Glasgow, and 3rd is Manchester.
If-
But I'm actually thinking, these are the days that we have confirmed, but I'm thinking of actually shifting that a couple of weeks later to make sure that we get the visas on time and actually come, because I don't want this rescheduled again. So it's the weekend. Tomorrow we will talk with our London promoter, and we will make a decision about that, but it will be announced within this week, because in order to apply for visas we need to announce it so that they see that it's actually happening. So that's going to be there. Okay?
Mhm.
So of course we're still in a situation that a war is going on, and it's not that easy. So
Nothing is certain.
What's the temperature in Turkey? It is plus 37, 35, kind of like this.
right now
Celsius.
when it's dark it's like plus 29.
Cold.
when the sun is shining, it's like from
40.
30 to 40, yeah, depending.
Which are your favorite songs from Imperial Age albums?
Oh, that's a long one. Let's skip this one for now.
So, are you
boobs.
gonna?
Should be blocked.
Why? Boobs. I can see at least 4. Okay.
I don't like
My don't count.
Why are there only 2 autographs but 3 voices? Because guys here and we are there.
Wait. Only 2.
Autographs on CDs.
Yeah, because we're kind of in different countries and because it's impossible to collect the band to sign thousands of CDs.
But right now I guess there is no autographs
Right now,
on CDs.
all CDs are not signed because the shop is in Italy
Yeah.
and we're here.
Are cameras allowed during the concert in Paris, and could we take pictures with the members of your group? It depends on which cameras do you want to bring.
Cheers.
Because people always film videos using their smartphones, but I think that some professional camera will require some proper what will be
Accreditation.
yes, something like this. And after the show we always go to the crowd, to the audience, and you can take as many pictures as you want.
So the general rule of thumb is that professional video is not allowed unless it has been specifically organized in advance, unless we get all the rights, unless we get all the footage, you know, and things like that. But we always come out to make photos. Yeah, that's not an issue.
I saw something interesting. Are you planning to play in the festivals next summer?
Our festivals are not a thing that can be planned because festivals are, you know, the only disadvantage that we have because we're an independent band and not a label because we don't have festivals. Festivals are all organized, the lineups are all organized. It's like Spotify editorial playlists, so they're organized by the big labels out there with their bands in there. But you know, we're gonna have quite a lot of headliner touring, which like half of those bands don't have in the lower section there. So I think we're quite well off. But yeah, maybe, who knows. Also, you should understand that for example, the bands which are playing on festivals today are the ones which should have been playing there in 2020. So it's like 2 years lag at the moment.
I just need to block one guy I don't like.
For the meet and greet, can we take a pic of ourselves with you? Of course, everyone can. So, as many as you want.
Do you guys expect any difficulty entering UAE for the EU tour?
Why?
Because
No.
of the war, maybe? The answer
No,
to that?
no. There should be no. There are absolutely no difficulties. The two of us here, we have Schengen visas from like the year before last year.
And we will use them before the tour because we need to go to Italy to check our web shop.
Yeah.
Yes.
To actually to oversee it, we haven't seen it yet. They've like shipped 2,000 CDs, but we haven't seen it yet. So yeah, we're gonna fly to Italy. I don't know, next week or something like that to Rome. So if anybody wants to meet in Rome, we will be there. There are no problems for Russian citizens to enter the Schengen area if they have Schengen visas. And our Anna and Belf, they have already contacted the German embassy in Moscow because we have the most concerts in Germany, as usual. And they said that, yeah, for you guys, we'll just apply for the visas. And that was before Germany officially opened its visa centers. So it was like a month ago when they still did not give visas to Russians. It was because of COVID, but not because of the war. But they answered them, they said, yeah, you guys can apply. So no, we do not expect any problems with that.
Yeah, we're going there in 2 days. I mean the visa center, Germany visa center, and I think we'll get our visas in 10 days after that.
And then the UK visas.
And then, yeah, hopefully.
Of which we will keep you guys updated. I have no worries about the EU part of the tour. All the COVID restrictions have been lifted. You know, we have the visas. They will get there. It's not a problem.
Can I buy any of your concert DVDs from your merch shop?
Yeah, the thing with the concert DVDs is that we have run out of the previous stock. The new one is not yet printed. They're doing it, so possibly by the end of this week.
People asking about the tickets for the UK dates. All tickets that were sold to our first dates, they are valid. Yes, you can come. There will be no problems.
How can I block this guy?
What's the problem?
This guy, yes, continue to comment sheet.
What's he writing? Just ignore him for now. I have
just
to
don't
use
see
my
the-
phone or
yeah,
the
the-
computer,
The
but
button.
Will the embargo on Russians taking part in any event in the UK give you problems?
what?
So,
Give us a name.
here it is. Actually, this is the first time I
What embargo
hear
are you
anything
talking about?
this. Yes.
Even in Ukraine, they blocked Russian music, but with the exception of those artists who actually spoke out against the war. And we're not singing in Russian.
Yeah,
we
we're
sing in English.
Not
so.
in Russian.
What embargo are you talking about? Please clarify. Never heard about it. The promoters, the venues, also never heard about it.
A lot of questions about the US.
US is coming. I can't tell you
This is coming.
the exact things, but it's as close as ever. You know, I just don't want to spoil the surprise.
Are there any news about the concert in Antarctica?
Oh, the one penguin who is our fan, you know, we lost contact with him, so we don't know.
One penguin.
Yeah.
What about the white bear? I remember what was
in
his
Antarctica.
name.
That's in Arctica.
No? Ah, okay. I just don't care. You know?
Penguins down, bears up.
Okay. What else?
Look at that shot. Look at the camera. You two.
Typical evening, you know.
Concerning this question about the embargo, it is about like they have not allowed Russians to take part in Wimbledon and other sport.
Yeah, what the
events.
fuck does this have to
Are we
do with
looking
us?
like tennisists?
Do we look like state-sponsored things?
Yes, probably the thing with the sport guys is because all these people, they are sponsored by the Russian government and
Yeah.
we are totally not, so
Yeah, guys,
there should be no problems.
you should understand one simple thing. When you have a sports competition, it's a competition between countries, between states. All these competitions are state-funded. When some diva from Bolshoi Theatre comes to La Scala or to the London Opera or somewhere, it's state-sponsored. She receives her salary from Putler himself, you know? That's one thing. But we are a heavy metal band, which was one of the fucking first bands to protest against this. We still protest against this. We still think that this is an absolutely horrible crime. It should not be there. You know, all these killings and war. We have an upcoming song, which is very much about this, The Wheel, actually. So, and we have nothing to do with the state. We're not state funded. We're anti-state, you know, funded. So, no, don't put us in the same crowd with the Red Army Choir, please. We're exactly the opposite.
We have another question and I really like it because I think it has some, some hidden text. Do you have a bus for the tour?
If you're a driver,
Do you want to
contact us. Or if you want to sell us a van, contact us. Because today I was looking through mobile.de, Kazoo, Auto Trader, actually searching for vans because our Russian van will not work here. We need a van on European plates. So yeah, well, it actually will work, but it's just old and it's rusty, and we're not sure
Yeah, we just
it's
have-
gonna make it. Although we restored it, we did restore it, and it worked for 5 months, but then it broke down again.
We just
So-
can watch the film a heavy trip.
Yeah.
And they have,
Yeah.
this perfect bus,
Yeah.
perfect van.
So guys, if you're van drivers or van owners, write us something like Ford Transit or Mercedes Sprinter 300 1115 would do. So yeah.
Yeah, one guy is writing that he would love to go for an audition as a drummer.
Okay,
So when
this
and how he
this
can do it.
is great. We will publish this all tomorrow, hopefully. We will publish the guys' messages from Paul and from Max, and the day after we will publish the vacancies, and then you can write us, and yeah, we have like 1 month to choose you guys. What else?
Have you considered making a cover of a legend metal song and put your style on it?
Legend.
Yeah.
Which song do you mean? Like
Bum 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 bum. But that would be hard to put our style on
Yes. It would not be a cover, it would be
it. Yeah,
just
it would be a remake.
yes.
But I will still do it.
There is a question in Russian. Do you have Russian videos? Because
Sorry,
I
we
cannot.
never had them previously, and we're not gonna have them in the future.
Yes,
Understand?
to few Russians watch our videos.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna be like 2 or 3 people. So no.
Сорян, короче.
Смысла в этом нет.
which wine are you drinking? Do you like Spanish wines?
This is Angora. This is Turkish wine, one of the few good ones, but this one is really good. Yes, we love Spanish wines and we love Portuguese wines.
But after the first bottle, I think it does not matter.
Yeah, of course. It's Zwecket drink, yeah.
Yeah, used to writing that our tour bus is awesome. Yeah, used, I agree.
Yes, it's still undead.
But
we,
half
but,
dead.
Yeah, but I anticipate possible difficulties with it on tour, so I'd rather buy something in the UK or in Germany.
Will you play concert in Ireland?
We were trying to book Dublin with the UK tour, but I was told that all the venues are already booked for these days. So let's see.
Next time.
Which bands have been most inspirational for you?
Oh, that's an old question. Something about here and now. Okay, for me, it's gonna be a long list, and a very weird
Make
one.
it short.
I cannot.
Okay, is heavy metal popular in Russia?
I
Or
have
does the
no
state
idea.
try to block it?
No.
I think it is popular.
But not so much.
Not as pop music, but I think that this situation is common to any country. Probably, I think that the rock scene is smaller than pop or hip hop.
Except Finland, maybe.
I know. Frankly speaking, I no longer care. It's none of my problems anymore.
How did you come with the band's name?
That's a long story as well, which Jane has said multiple times. What about do we have anything about the upcoming?
No, I don't see much questions.
What do we do at concerts in Mexico? We will. Today it seems to be mostly on YouTube. Last time it was mostly on Facebook.
Do you own the boat?
Which one? I do own a boat, but it's a little inflatable boat. The one on which we filmed? No, unfortunately not. But I actually plan on getting myself a skipper's license here, a captain's.
And then we'll go on tour on boat.
Yeah, a captain's license here in Turkey, and I'm serious about
Half
that.
a year before the first date.
No, imagine, like Iron Maiden and Bruce Dickinson is a pilot and they have their own plane. And imagine like Imperial Age having our own ship with myself as the captain in there.
But then
that would
it
be
should
cool.
be something, like Viking.
Drakkar?
Yes.
Yeah, Drakkar.
No, I like sailing ships
And we will
with
be
more than one
rowing
sail.
with oars.
Yeah, and it will take 1 year before the start of the tour.
I would prefer something sailing ship, like a a schooner. The ship we were on, that was actually a proper schooner.
Yes, you can have my phone and read questions yourself.
Yeah.
Imperial Age cruises.
Yeah, that would actually be a good thing.
Like this big festival, how it calls 2,000.
There are many,
7,000 tons.
7,000 tons of
cruises,
metal,
but
yeah.
I would not be able to steer the ship if that were the case.
Would you love to see you and Nightwish on one stage in the same
Yeah,
venue?
that would be a dream come true. Question to the band. The 2 tracks that have been released to crowdfunders so far seem to have worse mastering than the previous album, especially high frequency sound very rough. Oh, we have a sound engineer here. Well, I simply disagree with that statement. I think the mastering is better. And is done by the same sound engineer who did The Legacy of Atlantis, so... Is this the final mastering? Yes, it is. And we like it. You guys are so great, love your music, thank you.
More questions on Facebook, please, guys.
Hello, warrior ladies, love your stylo.
Style? How many singles to be released before the full album?
Haha, that's a very good question, by the way. No idea.
We don't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
we plan on 5, but like now we have 1.5 months left, so maybe 1
Or 2.
or 2.
maximum.
Yeah, but of course all the music
Now
is
we are
videos.
working on 3, but it would be impossible to release all 3 of them for sure. So 1 for sure, maybe 2.
Will you have meet and greet after your shows?
Yeah, they're being sold on our web shop
Before
for a
the
very
show.
good price, much cheaper than other bands of our side. So you can go there and grab it.
How's life in Turkey? Are you enjoying it?
Yes, I think that I got used to the products in the shops, because for at the beginning it was a little bit uncomfortable for me not to have types of food I was used to
have.
yes at home, but now I'm totally okay. The sea is good, the sun, I don't know, I don't go outside during the day because it is too hot, and at home we have air conditioner, so
Yeah, someone asked
it's
why
okay.
we were so white on the photo on board.
Actually, we aren't.
Yeah, actually we are
We
already
have
brown
10, yes, and
for our skins.
it happens unwillingly, because it does not matter how much sunscreen you apply on your skin, you still will get darker and darker.
But
So,
not burned. That is good.
yes, exactly. So it is good here, a lot of fruits, and everything is cool.
Yeah, I like fruits here. Very tasty. Yeah, very sweet. What else? I like the sea, and yeah, but I'm mostly like a tourist here. I'm not living here right now, and it's very good to be a tourist.
Well, I can answer the question that yeah, I definitely like it here much more than back in Moscow, and I'm very we're grateful to this country for actually giving us residence permits. Myself and Jane, we're not legally residents of Turkey. We have local ID cards. That said, we will be moving on to one of the Western countries, or hopefully next year. We shall see. We will tell you more about that once the plans are more clear. But yeah, I mean, you know, most people work to spend a week or 2 on holiday on a resort. Now, we live on a resort, so the Mediterranean Sea is 300 meters from here. And every time I walk there, and I walk there like 2 times a day at least, I absolutely am very grateful, and I'm serious here, I think about this, that if not this model that we have, the direct to fan model without any labels, if not our fans supporting us, this would not be possible. We would be just stuck behind the new Iron Curtain, that would be the end of it. So yeah, we are enjoying it very much indeed. And the nature is fabulous here. So I mean, there we have the sea, and right there we have the mountains, which are like alpine meadows and everything.
And
It's
we filmed
very cool.
4 music videos using local nature.
Yeah, and we can film much more, you know. And ancient Greek and ancient Roman cities here. It's fundamental. It's cool.
Will you do a Scandinavian tour?
Yeah, we would love to. We actually should. We should do Finland, 2 or 3 shows, two or three shows in Sweden, and 1 or 2 in Norway. Yeah. Maybe 1 in Denmark as well. What do we have?
Any plans for Canada?
Well, wherever it comes US, it comes together with Canada and Mexico because they're together. Guys, take this opportunity. It's not often that we have all 3 of us here because we now live in separate countries. So if you want to ask something, Anna, write it there. Or if you want to ask us, write us. If not, I'm going to go and smoke a hookah at the seaside.
Eir, have you ever lived in Germany?
Yes.
Next
That
question.
was short.
Ja, ich habe in Deutschland gelebt, 3-mal. Das war in Paderborn, Kaiserslautern und Stuttgart. Ich war ein Kind, aber ich hatte, das war vielleicht 2 oder 3 Monate, die ich in der Schule gewartet hatte. Und das war
I think something
lustig.
is wrong with him. We have to
Research.
Mein Deutsch ist nicht gut, aber ich kann verstehen Rammstein und Lacrimosa und wenn
That's, I also can understand.
und,
Even if I don't know German.
aber sie hat das verstanden. Aha.
Verstehe.
Durbuy Rock Festival, yeah, we played there. Okay, do we have any questions?
Is there a chance you guys come here in the Philippines? To the Philippines, yeah.
That would be cool.
We'd like to. Is it hard to live in separate countries, still be in the same band? Not actually. There are a lot of work that we can do in distance, and the rest of the work we still will meet in Europe for shows. Like guys, they need to fly there, and I need to. Me and Bev, we also need to drive there, so we are still need to reach the destination, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that there is not enough time have passed since we live separately, and we cannot
Maybe.
fully feel how it is. Because, for example, we want to rehearse before the tour, and we have to organize it somehow. Now we've never tried it before, and the interesting part, or probably it is not so interesting, when we will record the new album, the musicians who we need to record, they can just fly. So
I see no issues whatsoever. So many bands live in different countries.
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
exactly what I'm trying to say.
That's true.
As long as the Iron Curtain doesn't drop completely, you know, it's gonna be cool. Or maybe you and Cole finally move somewhere.
Maybe.
Yeah, so then it's okay. But right now it's easier for us to bring people here than go there ourselves. Now here's a question that made me laugh, and it's on point. It says, Ayor, is it complicated to do shopping with Jane and Anna? It actually
Basically,
is.
it is complicated to do shopping with him.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in the shopping mall a few days ago, and I needed to buy some shoes.
Yeah, she bought 5 pairs.
Yeah. Yes, actually 5. But I need them. It's not for, you know, like.
Actually, Turkish shoes are not bad.
Yeah, it's cheaper and in good quality. And after 10 minutes, he said, "I'm going out to smoke a cigarette. Call me when you're ready." Me and Jane, we stayed there and continued shopping.
Actually, that was not a cigarette, but a cigar. And I went not to smoke it, but to
I
buy
see
it.
No difference in this shit.
You don't understand. But I went to find it to buy it, and it was quite painful because I could not. But I, you know, it was
Disaster.
the area where we lived before we lived here. So I went along the streets, and meanwhile they bought 5 pairs of shoes, so that's okay. But yeah, I hate shopping. I mean, I really hate it. It's like I always, if I spend like more than 5 minutes in any shop, including a grocery store, I start getting, you know, irritated and angry. Yeah, I just because of all the people and all the and everything, I just want to get out.
Yeah, me personally, I like shopping here.
I have the same question here. Would you team up with Nightwish or Camelot? Guys, do you understand that it's not up to us? It's up to them. If they would team with us.
What's the question?
The question, would you team up with Nightwish or Camelot?
Yeah, I'm writing him right now and...
Yeah. Hey, hi.
Hello.
Thomas. We're gonna team up with you. Yeah, cheers, buddy. Thanks. It doesn't work like that.
Hey Tommy, let's make a duet. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
These things
Next,
are not up to us, you know, like whether we're gonna perform on festivals or whether we're gonna, you know, go to going to some countries is a little bit up to us, but not to a regular band, you know. Since we're independent, we have some control over there, but we don't have control of bigger artists and whether those would work with us, you know.
Especially because they are controlled by labels.
Especially because they're bigger in the first
I
place.
think the question is mostly about the just theoretical, not possibility, but would you like to cooperate with these artists?
Yeah, of course we
If
Of course.
there is a
Of
possibility.
course, I like Camelot personally, especially old albums, and I'm
Yeah,
really...
she's a big fan of Camelot.
Yeah, especially of Roy's voice. I like Tommy's voice too, but Roy is a very good singer. And I'm waiting for the new album of Camelot really much.
Do you like how Tommy looks? He's like a model guy.
Yeah, he looks good, and I see a lot of gym work. By the way, there is a question about my gym job. How's my gym job? I was working in a gym for 1 month before it was closed. So one day I just came to the gym and they said, sorry, we are closing. You can go to our, you know, this like not one gym, but state, как это сказать?
Chain network, yeah.
Like a network of these gyms in Moscow, but they offered me to go to the other side of Moscow to have a job. So I decided not to do it, especially because I have a lot of musical work, and I just tried to be a gym trainer for myself. I liked it, but I found that music is my life, and I can't do anything else together. I just can't do it when I have time. I had time in May, but then I haven't time for it. Maybe in the future I will return to the gym just for fun, just for hobby, but not as a main job, you know.
This reminded me of a new thing. I don't remember where I read about this, but now it's serious, it's not a joke. In some region of Russia, there is now this program, a re-educational, re-qualification program. I just googled the translation of the job title, which says bloggers into turners. For those who don't know, turners are these guys who work in factories at these huge machines, you know. So the state is really thinking that bloggers who are now out of their jobs, they will go and requalify for factory workers.
Yeah, this kind of funny things that are not so funny, but mostly
sad.
extremely sad.
I just remember this song, Back to the USSR. You know?
Yes.
You don't know how lucky you are, boy, in the factory.
Yeah.
How many bottles of wine do you have?
0.
Yeah, it's
That was like
that was the last one.
on the very bottom.
But the guy in the shop, he has a
He
lot.
has a lot, yeah.
And the shop is like one house from us.
Yeah, that's very, very
And
tempting.
he works 24/7 because he has no door in his.
Ah, yeah,
In his
this is a
shop.
very funny story. Live album release date from the last show. From the last show.
Eh?
From the show with orchestra.
Yeah, it's
Live
coming
album
right
release.
after the album. So first the album is released, then the live New World. They will come, you know, in a queue. Right, what jobs did you have before Imperial Age? Ooh, we can start with Anna. Her list is long.
What?
What jobs did you have before Imperial Age?
Actually, you can, I don't know, you can laugh, but I never was working officially. I was working only in private, for people who have private companies, and I never worked in something like a state, what is it, state organizations, yeah? I only worked for businessmen. So I worked in musical school, in the restaurant as a singer. Where else? In the gym, yeah, not so far. And I continue to work as a as a vocal teacher, but I do it on my own, as a private teacher. So if you ever wanted to to start to learn vocal skills or something like that, you can tap me and we'll discuss it. Yeah, so I do it online, and there is no problem with it. So try it.
She actually made a week ago. She was doing a vocal lesson right from here, from the armchair.
Yeah, that's very easy to do it from all the corner of the world, every corner.
And you?
I've never had any work like from 9 to 6, but I don't know if my 2 years of working in a hospital counts here. Probably
Yes.
they do, because it was quite hard. So yes, I worked 2 years as a doctor in a hospital, and then I worked. It was not a work. I was a private teacher of biology for the children in the school for many years. But it was
Piercing.
yes, and I worked as a piercing master. Yes, but it was also I was doing it at home.
This is her job. This is her job. Yeah.
Yes, but it was at the same time when we were doing music. So that's it.
If we speak about a proper job, like at the office, I worked for.
You had one.
I had one for 1.5 months. I worked at a bank, and then the security department came and threw me out. Said we're not gonna have a person like that in our bank.
So it took them 1 month,
They
the
just
whole month
the
to
bureaucracy
study
works
study
slowly.
his background and to learn
They just you know it
the
just
dark sides
it
of
just
AOR.
takes time for them to get all the papers from all the different.
Yeah, but usually they
Departments.
check it before.
No, they
Like
just
the dark
everybody-
side
everybody's
clouded
fine.
everything. It was impossible to see.
And then I worked as an English tutor for like many years. Yeah, teaching English. That's it, I think.
So we are all teachers here.
Yeah, well, that's what you have to do if you're like a musician who
If you
cannot.
want to have
Spare time.
yes, if you want
Biology lesson.
No, seriously.
if you want to have a control over your time when you go to work and when you want to maybe sleep or get drunk, so being a tutor is a good thing because you can always type to your students, you know, oh sorry, I cannot.
Typing that
Sorry,
into my quote
I'm
list.
drunk.
If you want to get drunk, when you want to get drunk, you should work as a tutor.
The primal reason, yeah.
Yeah.
How's Jane's cat?
Where is she?
She's sleeping all day long, and
Yeah, so that you
Then-
would not be able to sleep during the night.
yes, because something around 4 or 5 in the morning she comes to me and she comes here and starts what's the word? The chat
Purr.
purr, and she starts purring. So I wake up and
Yeah,
the night is over for me.
she came to me at 6 o'clock today as well. Like, and I was sleeping, and through through the dream, I thought that someone tried to catch me, to like a robber, or someone like that, like, and then I realized that it was a cat.
Yeah. And yesterday she gave me this. So she started running right on my foot, and she was scared by the toilet lid banging. So she started like, like in cartoons where they kickstart and they they go.
And my cat
And that
is
was
also doing
exactly
the
on my toe, and it bled, and we had to swipe the floor from blood and everything.
So summarizing it all, she is pretty much okay.
Yeah. Question: Wann kommt ihr nach Deutschland? Wir haben 5 Konzerten in Deutschland im September. Bitte gucken Sie auf imperialage.com/tour.
I understood.
Me too.
There's a question, Jane. Do you speak German?
No, but
Mine
it is a
has
funny
bread.
thing because I had
Right.
German lessons at school. We had English and German, but I remember only the basic things. That's it. I remember that we had these funny books with frogs, and they were two. There were two main heroes, Frederica and Frederica, and they were frogs.
Well, Kosmetikerin und Kranführer.
Yes, she wanted to become cosmetikerin.
A frog?
Yes, and he,
They were not frogs.
Frederic, and he wanted to become Kranführer.
You know, these old Soviet, from Eastern Germany, these textbooks about, what were the cities?
And
Like
we were-
somebody went to Leipzig from, I don't know.
We were singing songs about O Tannenbaum, O Tannenbaum.
wie gründe deine
Yes.
Blätter.
Yeah, I know
Oh.
only Tari's version.
Is there? It's actually a Christmas song, yeah.
Yeah.
Parlez-vous français?
La soleil brille dans le ciel bleu.
What is it?
I don't speak French, sorry.
I learned French 2 years at university. I don't know why and for what they did it, but
For doctors, yeah, very strange.
yes, I have no idea. So basically, I had 3 languages. I have learned 3 languages, and I can speak only English. I can understand a little bit of Deutsch when he speaks, but for French, I think.
What
no.
about Latin? Latin?
Oh yes, I learned Latin as a doctor. Yes, but only the words that are related to medicine.
How do you say penis in that?
And we had Latin lessons in school. I
Really?
remember this. Yes. I don't know for
Ah.
what
Lingua latina non penis canina est.
exactly.
That means Latin language is not a dog's dick.
Yes.
Very important notice.
Yes.
I actually learned French at school in the UK for like
Spanish.
at least for 2 years. but I don't remember it. I learned Spanish for a year at university, and when actually our cameraman started speaking Spanish, he's American, but he's from LA, so he speaks good Spanish as well. I actually started understanding something, but I cannot reproduce it, at least for now.
I understood him because I was learning some Italian in musical college because it was an
For
opera,
singing.
opera department, yeah, and we should know
But it
some.
is all very similar for Latin.
It is based on
Basically.
this.
Yes,
Romantic languages,
yeah, because it's based on it, and I remember something like "Io parlo l'italiano,
Mm.
non bene." What are your favorite dishes?
Buckwheat.
Yeah, he eats it all the day. Breakfast, lunch.
There is
Supper.
no life in the lands with no buckwheat for him.
But you know, in Europe, it's very hard to find buckwheat.
Yeah, I know. In the UK,
That's why we
in the
took.
no.
Do
In
you
the
remember
UK,
this?
in the
Yeah.
UK, I just ate green buckwheat, and that was okay.
But it's not tasty.
I don't care. It's fuel which my
As
body
long
needs to run.
as it's called buckwheat.
Yeah, as long as it's edible and it's buckwheat, I don't give a damn. Yeah, it's fuel. Yeah. Who writes the lyrics? Mostly. Mm. You have many Spanish-speaking followers in Latin America. We know that. We know that. Spanish is actually now the second international language after English, so I'm actually thinking of learning it. Are you serious student when you were at school? Come on, look at this face. Do you look like a serious student? I don't know whom this question was attributed to, but at least I was not. Maybe you were. I don't know. Were you a serious student?
I think I was not serious, but I was learning everything.
And you?
At school, you know, at the sometimes yes, sometimes not. In the university, yes.
There's plenty of buckwheat in the UK if you visit the Polish shops. Exactly, and also the organic shops. How does a typical day in your life go right now? Okay, who's gonna answer that?
Wake up at 2.
No, at 12. Go have
Yeah.
a swim in the sea.
No, and buckwheat. You forgot
Eat buckwheat.
Coffee.
Coffee. Buckwheat.
bottle of coffee. Yeah.
Swim in the sea. Then work. Then go for a walk to the sea with a beer.
Brush it faced. Crawl back.
On your brows like that. Yeah.
And then
work.
time for another buckwheat.
Yeah.
It's very easy to feed Alex, you know.
Come on, I think Anna was the clever one. Was.
What do you mean was?
When?
Maybe he means in the university.
I don't know, let's see.
I actually, in school, I had only the highest, what is it?
Grades.
Yeah, before the 10 class. Yeah, 10 and 11, I had like a few 4. We have 5 is the highest. How is it?
Mark.
Mark?
Mark grade.
The highest mark, and 4 is the under it. So in 10 and 11 class, I have like a 3 fours or 4 fours. I don't remember. So yes, I try to learn everything in school, and then in college, yes, and then in 2 universities, and then in everywhere. So yeah, I tried, but not every time I did it.
Here's a question. Which stories, traditions do you base your songs on, or do you use a mix of everything? I usually use a mix of the regular occult tradition. It's one. So it's a misunderstanding that there are many of them. It actually all boils down to one source. which is the knowledge of the ancient civilizations, mostly Atlantis, and then it just got, spread out.
And it is
over the
written in
centuries.
the lyrics of Legacy of Atlantis song.
Yeah, yeah. And on top of that, sometimes I add some of our own experiences and how we see the world, but it's always through a certain prism, through certain metaphors, to keep it, like in the same vein in the same direction. But it's always about something. There isn't a single song which would not, apply to anything. How long do you plan on staying in Turkey? At least, well, we have residence for a year, then we can prolong it, but I hope that we will move on by that time to another more Western country. Have you seen Spinal Tap? Of course we have. Smell the glove. Do you read any Konstantinos books then? Very good occult work. Occult work is not reading. That's a common misconception. Reading about playing the piano would not make you a great pianist, would it?
No questions here.
Okay, if we... Can I?
Yeah.
If we do not have any more questions here, then I think we can
How
call
do
it.
they celebrate when the new album is released?
With buckwheat.
I'm gonna just take a deep breath and say, whoa.
Now it's time to compose a new one.
Yeah! How many bottles of wine you've had? So far 0.
Who
Will
designed-
Anna marry me? I doubt she's already married. How's your gym? Okay, we've heard that one before.
Who designed the t-shirts?
Which ones?
All of
I
them, I
think-
think.
Not all.
did.
Some of them I designed. Some of them were designed by Jan Erlen. It depends. The latest ones are designed by me. Okay.
What are each of you guys' favorite movies? I think we all like Star Wars
Yeah,
and Lord of the Rings movies.
definitely. I would actually mention those two.
Yeah.
That's your answer.
And it is time to rewatch Star Wars.
In the summer?
Yes.
Yeah,
Summer
we did
is
it.
for Star Wars, and winter around the new year it is time to watch
I
Lord of the
remember
Rings.
we did it 1 year ago
Yes,
in
yes.
Camp on camping during the
Yes.
camping. Yeah.
We do it every year.
Can't wait to hear and get Archangel. Thank you. It is in process.
Lovebird, freedom, tuna. Is this guy a random word generator or what?
I think he's a robot or something like that.
Loveboat, freedom, tuna.
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 I love tuna. Yeah.
Trolley bus,
Bus.
Buckwheat.
buckwheat, dolphin,
Brick.
brick.
Any
Chicken.
good vodka in Turkey?
We
But
are
we
not.
don't
We
drink
are not
vodka.
interested in it, so no idea.
We don't like it, and I tasted it maybe in school, and then I decided never to drink it again because it's shit.
Yeah, we stopped drinking vodka when we were graduated from school. That's how it usually goes.
Yeah, this question is, when are you going to make a new musical album? Someone wasn't listening and
Right
wasn't reading.
Right after we released this one, which is also very new. It's not released yet.
George Lucas Star Wars or Disney Star Wars? Of course, George Lucas.
George
Star
Lucas.
Wars.
Yes, for sure.
What are you
And John-
asking about?
And John Favreau. Also,
Yes.
George Lucas and John Favreau. We haven't watched Obi-Wan yet. She has, but don't spoil, please. Let's see how Obi-Wan was. But I personally like The Mandalorian.
it.
But no, I did not like the episodes which are after episode. What is it after that? 7, 8,
they
9.
are not bad, but they are just they are just copies of
Yeah.
something that
Was already there.
Yes.
Copies
so-
of copies.
So if you take a look at the storylines, they are not inventing any new. They're just copying the first
Yeah.
three, and quite bluntly, you know. So, and it's just, you know, it just smells fake. It's not what Lucas wanted and not what he would have done there, according to his own words, because they scrapped all his ideas and they just decided to go for the safe thing. And commercially, the safe thing is to repeat what has already worked, not try to do something new, which is what they did. But in terms of artistic value, to me, it's questionable.
Jane looks like a serious student who has been seriously thinking about whatever else besides the study.
You know, at the school, basically, I was skipping English lessons in favor of drinking beer behind the school building. I loved biology and sports, and there were some, you know, I didn't like history at all. It was like hell for me, and I liked probably everything at the university, because when you starting to study medicine, it is better to study good
Yeah.
because it would be scary for everyone to have a doctor who, you know, was drinking instead of learning.
You can watch here, there are some questions.
My face is just too serious, probably.
The guy's asking about if the tickets are valued still.
Yes.
Yes, all tickets are valid. This time we're coming. You know, it's like
Don't
COVID.
worry.
COVID is not over. I think it's coming back by in the autumn, but we will in September. Everything is going to be cool still because it's tourist season, and they will not close the borders while it's tourist season. So I'm pretty sure this time is going to happen.
What is the heaviest band you're influenced by or inspired by?
The heaviest?
Yeah.
Guitar wax. Joking. It's Belle's favorite. Heaviest.
Yeah, I think Dimmu Borgir.
That's not
I'm on the
heavy.
Mars.
Yeah, Archanum,
Cradle of Filth.
Monomarth, whatnot.
Cradle of Filth.
Dark Funeral, I remember you were listening to at some point.
Yes.
Yeah,
What else?
things like that. For me, it's probably Five Finger Death Punch. But that's
Yeah,
quite
by the way, I
heavy.
started to listen to Motion and Sin White, and I really like their sound. So they are also kind of heavy. Your song must be buckwheat and whiskey.
Is that a song title?
I think it's when you are on boat, you know, buckwheat
Ah.
and whiskey.
Or maybe you should try to mix them.
A good cocktail.
Nah. I start my day with buckwheat and end
You all
it
speak
with
perfect
whiskey.
English. How did you learn it?
Occasionally.
I started to learn it with songs when I started to sing when I was like 10 years old or something like that. And only after that I started to learn speaking English.
And what about movies with the subtitles? This is the very good way to
I
learn.
haven't watched them until our first tour, and still it was in 2016, and still it was very difficult for me on that time. But then slowly I started to do it, and I started to understand more when people speaking, because for me it was, you know, more difficult to understand people than to speak myself. Right now it's okay on both sides.
Right, two questions here. Has PayPal still got your money? No, they released it about a month ago, which was like extremely cool. And we shot the videos, like half of that was that money. Second, where's the rest of the bandmates? As we said, we for those who have just joined us, we currently have two people who have quit the band. That's Paul, the guitar player, and Max, the drummer. So we are or if somebody wants to join Imperial Age as a guitarist or as a drummer, that's your chance now. Especially people from Europe and America. So yeah, and Belf is right now at home.
He wrote me he's somewhere in the forest.
That's why he didn't reply.
I think he's
What's he doing there?
in country on his countryside
Ah,
somewhere in
okay.
Moscow region.
Coming to
Growing
play
cucumbers.
Portugal. Guys, please everybody right now, please familiarize with our tour dates in September. Otherwise you're gonna say, hey guys, I didn't know you came here the day before yesterday, otherwise I would have come to the show. It's on our website, imperialage.com. It's on Facebook, the very first
this
post.
is a hint.
September the 1st to September 23rd EU tour. That is France, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Netherlands, and Belgium, and we will announce UK this week. It's already there, it's happening, it's coming. We're out of Russia, we have Schengen visas, we're going to Italy next week. Everything is cool, it's gonna happen. There are no COVID regulations, so yes, we're coming, and it's gonna happen in like 1.5 months. If everybody stays alive, healthy, and free, it's gonna happen.
Would you ever consider playing a cover version at one of your gigs? And if so, what songs would you like to play?
Maybe at some point, but so far we have more of our own songs that we would want to play than we can play physically, so far no.
No more questions on Facebook.
So today he wins.
Yeah, if you were asked to write a concept album for fantasy film, would you be willing to do that? Well, I would definitely love to write a soundtrack for a film, that's for sure.
Me too.
Yeah. He's wrestling Yeti.
Who?
Bill!
Wrestling Yeti.
Yeti?
And you say, so guess we're out of luck again. You say it's coming, just, I'll tell you. I cannot announce anything that is not confirmed. Nice, I'll see you in Rotterdam then. Yep. What about you, say? Just answer that one. Okay. I think we can call this a wrap.
Yeah.
Now,
A rap.
how do this? Oh, by the way, I have some gold coins here. It's from Shackles of Gold.
Yeah, it was filmed in a music video, Shackles of Gold.
I think we're gonna put these on sale at some point. These are the real props. And if we sell all
You could
the...
have shown your tramp costume also.
Oh,
Why
it-
didn't you take it here?
and the buckets and the chains. We have
Yes.
60 kilograms of chains, which are, spray painted gold, so if anybody wants that, it's up. Okay, I guess we're
yeah.
Yes.
done. So guys, thanks everybody, and bye bye. Thanks for being with us, and please watch what we write, and we will keep you updated, and hopefully see you on tour as soon as possible.
See you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye,
Stay
guys.
metal.
See you.